no the tianie week 25 and of course over the weekend ya channel so on Friday you could run Dr. Chase Sports Complex and a Nations FC but madam etwa bechem United come here sir bechem and to me auntie and no any PM on Friday you to me record here games no to so on Saturday Vision FC etra fiasha miansa Bekum Chelsea ate kanu bako Bekum Chelsea mu hwani yo akwa no do mu ko enya danger no mu dam da ka ti fide na chuo mu ka chuo ze coach nkasa na ye ne te so nya adwuma no nti ebia me hu se Bekum Chelsea ko se ya che papa mudi agromo ko na ye ko Samates in Sanchez Sports Arena. How many dreams the attendance will be at match ball? Go. I was a game no more. Goalless and a PM way any Friday Saturday games are. Eba so Yanko Sunday. Naminka was so glorious. Accra House of Folk. Etna UG Sports Stadium ewo Legon Oman Shebi Basketball Stars and to me and Shebi Adriana Shemienu 11 Wonders and to me ante Kawala Tamale Aliu Mama Stadium Omo Sheba Kwa Kotoko and to me ante Young Apostles Eshe Gold Stars Kamiansa Gold Stars Kanubako Mediama Takwa na Bosu T&A Park Ho United surprisingly Atuam Koshon by 2-1. Yes, the Atiano and the Lions etre Fisher Bakua Sodro Oblast and so and to me ante way and results are a PMU make out 18 goals and a record here week 25 no more drawn AMU 6 home wins and a buy I will win a bakope and one Ho United or to a medium the league leaders Koshane Kamianua mediama ati kanu bako my real league results no yamra na fei yamra said the table no is etie for now mediama any goal start ya trans sabre ya ye be sorry prem to bre ye sorry achi news team ebe take over and sample and donko empire mu antena ene ne dom e de Oyerepa futuo e de abetoa so e de amamo ene e yasade se eduram na yehwe week 25 of the Ghana Premier League a lot and atoja over the weekend ye be ye ho adwuma e de amamo league ne be kona wi yesi ya de ohuni obehunu bebre and the visa be ye adwuma no more on Facebook and also on TV inti uni access to TV adwane live on Oyerepa Radio more ena ene obehwe na ni nyina no eye game a dodo no a eka ho asem kwani a Ho United eto a mediama e wotakwa T&A Park ekwohye wo mo ye behwe emu penalty eni emu second goal ene obenya bi ahwe na nya no nko ene ye behwe Young Apostles ono sunkulim dia okonya ye over babia ni Gold Stars 3-1 eno so hunsem bebre ye beba na yaba abeka ho ensem na me huru video no ase awose kakra bi gumiam na yema no mo peke nyama ntampa o ni nyina no eye minim so wen mentu ne din kadam yongo House of Folk eye bie nemo omo de ne de o matu ne din o so say Oxide very good ya sha se the ball no tete ye mano anti enkwa ne se matches no ebe UG Stadium ne de o makoba mienu miensa o makobi amu no wen de aye draw ball no so mu hu ne efa bia nti warning kase na nkwa no so o mo de ma se too much se di animi se nyama sesa ene omua na se yama omo kwan ne yemfa ball ne titi o mo ma park biem ebe hero obi kala so se iriyo enkwa ne so munsi park biem na wo hwe ne di akra ne de kasa otimu se yes enyama ha no ene ye obi etie na ye be kotamale ade na wrafi okoto ntia moye me na meni ho na mo video no ene ye de be jeje ekwani ofa so a o show Henry ansu red card no ebia owonchiremu no mo de be mayen anaye nyina ye nya akonya hwe video ni biemu a ye beti referee na se na anso ho a omu wie game no na camera se da bi ma me nkobusa referee bia na ono na be ho hunu bibi foforo bi a ye hunu no se camera wo su mu ade wo su apon game no je red card baako nti anya nwanwa se after the game Kotoko supporters ni bi kese referee Okoto Intiamwa. Was the referee right and I say onyan wrong? Ipa chowene. Just all train my yapon. Kotoko sin kugu no nya referee no nko a. Won coach e fe ne say Prince Owusu no abon onya de. Nti before sana ka na ebetuo no. Na supporters na ten say kusibon no. So ye bema o me venture no me fro bass no. Kwani ofa so a wokofro ye de minim. O mabedu, o meduri o fro bass na so okofa ne de. Ye behwe na ene ye de honsem e de aba. Na yewura other class no so aso ye na ye de more e de abro. We nyina beba so a yes a sports lawyer baba yisa de yakọ amanone na ye behwe na Debbie Miladolina enya asem ketua AC Milan e kire sampa omoni abre said the oboajibo se afio muso G League ne be yi no ye behwe after 1-0 victory na ye de honsem no e de aba na baba coach Graham Arnold say nyande
era coach or say of the cost sesia ewo Iraq ene amaya hodo amu kontokwa no ofise FIFA mfa na nontum nanka matches ni bi okra yemo Canada nko situations are ekoso ewo amaya hodo no not good for the World Cup.
The battle for Premier League is not in our hands. Why can say we?
Pep Guardiola say you must brain show munsam. Say name say City Belgian League na ne brain show nsam. This will be BBC with Arsenal and sample and a league no ometimi Argentina nsam eno no.
Patrick Vieira say no insane and cause na support is on.
O say Arsenal players no. Oma master that noise. Kanina bu say man for can say me refer Arsenal team no wa. Now the pressure about two boys. So for now, Sadio no a team assistant. Omo copy with the pressure.
Javi so can some we ya some concerns will be Mendy. Mointi club ben okay.
Say or catch a basa for say omo signs will be Mendy. Na Zubimendi will do a lot for the club. Ne mo mpenifo na ntie omo ya asombrache. Ne mo no fi say na sikasem enso a factor ama omo ntimi amfa urano.
Mami Fabregas won some kakra.
Seth Fabregas so say ono office choices na nkyere say chen na wo say okosan top players. Omo fa nkoda and nkoda no is omo stars. And he doesn't believe in always signing top players. Obi owa on drew sa level no but oba with 2-3 seasons obi do so we're happy with the Kobo boys no.
Was it Pervis Estupinan go no e prepared. Why can't say
yes, eno Mass Allegri and I see Pervis Estupinan Gono was prepared by Milan to target inter-defensive weakness. Was it inter-defense nanye nti omuye ho adwuma training grounds. Now was it Scudetto no kase omunye clear favorite to win the Scudetto and no sama Max Allegri and to Jofa.
Okay, enti we e bie kwan de ato ya no ahye no so danger man. Edin headlines no ebeba na panel ni nyina abeka ho ama show no etimi ameki complete today's sports 9:48 o message ne ba ntemu a enkosisi empon no yebeje bre na ya kenka de ama osade Kofi Agimade edikan aba ana ne kunsu kodwekrom Starboy nana entafo hene aha wono so de edikan aba no ye twen de aka no na ebrepam ya ye ho adwuma yenko sports lawyer ho na ye ba ye de more and I bet was on today's post.
I'll pay offer medase. Ye kai yanachafo ene yanatiafo nyina. Sir aha eye Oyerepa 100.7 FM live on Oyerepa TV and I'll pay Emra Sanson ye konko funkroso and somewhat edi adentetena ebum fumpa onko funkroso ye the hon sem ato anim and some na de doso de disefata sa utwe na utie ena ye de esumwo kiti mam polibi ena akansuo yanom akambuno pa anopay ye tuabuase a confirm mumu nyina ede ama on Facebook anopay eye Oyerepa Radio ena Oyerepa TV Ghana Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa TV Ghana, respectively show them at the Odenisa Osha, not what commente me ba of Fabatuno Boise, I can canina at the amount said yes, sir. And said there a factor high sense a dramatic tin. Ah, ya didn't summon eba Boshawa electricals and so a kahumpi and a pay Messasium at the 2026 FIFA World Cup update num na Iraq coach Graham Arnold and I requested from FIFA sir I'm intervening to save the nation's World Cup dream due to current war conflict their region and tokwa ekoso ewo amaya odo oko Israel oko enei America for and afa Iran niema ekoso horom coach nse bi enkoye gra onu kore nsusu ye ene sen campaign form abatiasia enka FIFA World Cup no yamama chisina ewo Canada ene yansema ruanom ati etudwam ene anopay na yebahwe video no asembia si ewo Brazil na detenie bon odi video no bato so the Mineiro final onim se game no antimi amana wieye na between Cruzeiro and Atletic Mineiro na Atletico de Mineiro forum omum enya 23 red cards 23 red cards, most in Brazilian football history. Now the previous record no was 22, and the Mineiro final has been called off. Video na daho bon fatu sumame. On him previous record now I 22 red off and I see a set in 1954 between Portuguesa and afe Botafogo enti wey niema esim ewo Brazil mamho the Mineiro final game no entimi amaso na hwe niema na ekoso ewo pit no so entokwade adade a ye betwa report TV no so na afe ato asom ede afiri ho na mede to anim sem Espon Star Claudia Bavio onim sa na odeti Real Madrid Castilla forum oni bitwem pra ene afe Casillas ike Casillas kokotran kotwem pra na abusiam demetinim ukomwa nyade sa wowie the teacher say osign any another legend of Madrid dia empranum woma elche na Super Ballon d'Or is in full flow the the last 30 years no in perform abetrance the last 30 years obia wa born mo den pa na fe amoti award no etime ede amana in football enom ena aye the Super Ballon d'Or ya da honsam eto onim ene anopay yamra England na fe yenim komom ewo England na Frank Leboeuf ena de tudwa se Paris Saint-Germain ena fe game wo mebo ede etie Chelsea no very difficult say Chelsea nano ohwenom edi etia Chelsea a boy with Caicedo obebom with João Pedro Neto I say sir Paris Saint-Germain ebetimi agina akona no dia I was Luis Enrique and the manterum betimi epeja amamodimodum anyesa Chelsea ebetimi edi enkodim na chief executive officer Emma Everton Kate Wellness and I said one him sa nyankopon bua in the summer transfer window Chelsea about signing spa or same Chelsea squad no nkoda and I'm blended with experience kakra na uditin koma ono do believe say your plus bakum yumi nsabia on be free team no etime akọ ama omodido do na abese mraso say omotimi trophies outdoor $1 at the atudwa the battle for the Premier League is not in our hands. Sir Pep Guardiola in Manchester City at the Premier League no any omunsam papansam no o chem say Sir Ocha League no say Arsenal and early day to say afibia na dwam anya City nearly day utimika say oh Sir City League no and I say amon League no awomunsam way any omunsam na omusan kabiem say amon give up wamo match after match Ono Pep Guardiola ane nemranterom eko match after match anything can happen. And yes man Pep ati atudam ene anopay na Chelsea the teachers at Todd Boyle are setting up 250 million euros. 250 million euros and na ode atuo se nyankopon boa in the summer or before 3 top players at the about team num na Liam Rosina and afe Isogo am the reactions by after say rest ham in regulation time na game num about 2-2 extra time num and a 2 goals back and one Emmanuel 4-2 am the qualifier after rest time game no and some of the 2 journey.
That was proper FA Cup football. Should have managed the game better in moments, but for the neutral or anyone watching, they would really have enjoyed that. There's things for us to improve, but these games are so difficult for us to come through it with no injury through to the next round and then really prepare now for Wednesday. I'm very, very happy with the team. We have to use our players and use the squad and trust the squad, and that's actually going to make them better for their sharpness and match fitness going into the running.
You mentioned Dario, you mentioned Romeo. Did they play a bit longer than you anticipated tonight?
Yeah, everyone did with the extra time. Most important thing, you want to win, but you also want to prepare your squad in the best way possible to win numerous games. We've got a very, very busy schedule coming up, starting with quite a small game on Wednesday. We need to make sure we travel back and we recover tomorrow and we get ready for Wednesday night.
Dario, first of all, what a game to come on and make your first appearance of the season in. I mean, how was that for you today?
Very good. It's a good feeling. It was a tough game.
And the Sugo assess and Ochem's feelings also now Unai and Ridiamete Ochem's with financial difficulties in tea and you're likely set 1 year not a season where one trust and Juma and Ma Aston Villa BM Eddie Howe a manager and Ma Newcastle United or say or not there against FC Barcelona the most important game in the club history. I'm on a Barca gamer about to jump in the Champions League, you know, a gamer, I won't hear pa, our club in history mo on in Barca, the Omutimia, of course, Barca results are Omunya of Fletch Omukuta, excellent manager in a person of Hans Flick game, no, a very difficult game. Now, this is UEFA Champions League stage. I'm about to Sabu, and Yabia here to Jum Keke, and a dead Newcastle United, Abaduo, a Martin Bomb, and a Juma to Babia Amadu, so they'll fight with Barcelona. Sandro Tonali, Waikaka Sandro Tonali, Abatoja, Sa Oko, Manchester United, Australia, United and Yambre, Sa our society, Tibia, Sandro Tonali, Emma John Finfio, Emma Manchester United in the summer, and Ochem say, oh, Sa Miss Sandro Tonali, Mikotim A, Mikotim Binum. Concentration in Newcastle United. So, say a fee, you might area season here. Now, you might drink the academy, Patrick Vieira on Arsenal. Or see Arsenal players, no, I master that noise. Yana, a work club, no, sir, a budget trophy, ultimate and the criticism. The banter outside pressure or say plus no at me I master that pressure and I feel criticism nina and number one I'm a fee said the TBA on the English Premier League Ashley Cole at the Atudra say on the Obeka I'm a beatimate say the English Premier League is difficult league and Arsenal star on betima the quadruple I'm not a I'm going to the English Premier League, I'm going to the Champions League, I'm going to the FA Cup, I'm going to the Carabao Cup trophy, nine Arsenal, Etimitem, Emmanuel with squad, Ekuta, I'm going to Adim, and watch Marco Silva, on a manager at the Emma Fulham on himself, a so far 1-0 defeat in the FA Cup to Southampton in the 5th round of the FA Cup tie, and I'll say, no side, no performance. Na anya good enough sam ombetimi ati nkodima yada was ahonsam atu anim ena anopay e wo dwumade no so na ose ono ne kanta onyaye no odwenwa enya ye otiase so enya ye emra oti Newcastle United on Saturday ester eka makumaku miensa ema Newcastle United take karamba ko I cannot understand Pep Guardiola manager Emma City.
When Jeremy Doku dribbled Trippier and go along to the box and he's being pulled from behind, I'm not asking a yellow card, but please, it's full. Or maybe except in this country, it's full. And I will defend my team. And I tell you something, we have all the records in this country, all of them. Despite everything, we have all the record. And we have the record, the manager, more yellow cards. So always I wanted this record and now I have it. 2 games banned now because
the squad has arrived nti yebeko Spain na yedi nkomom FC Barcelona mra omukoko do ye na onim say right after say omudi nkunim ewo beba osuye na na amo prepare ya abedu in England do nti mra omudu ye Barcelona players ni sifem ningina eta so na Xavi Hernandez kanebole ya na fe manager ema Barca ose okachira Barca management ne say Martin Zubimendi amukotonom emfa emra nemom with financial decision ti amuko for a cheaper option dira eborom ewa fem Barcelona abusuam onim se ama expect the arrival of 1C license for the Spotify Camp and then announce etina in that case matcha amani Sevilla abebom on Sunday no abusiam ambebom with 62,000 fans our Spotify Camp Nou na yada wonsam etu onim ene anopay na weekend de Lamine Yamal enya that wonder goal at the Emma Barcelona Emram woman Athletic Club Bilbao at the Ebony Ose na aye this pressure in the team Hans Flick bought the man so with the mother bar boy ya omnyasa victory no at the Emma Club no the was a special atmosphere in his team. Hansi Flick praises Barca players and bon rumors ne say Kylian Mbappe as I say champion and Mbappe onim say mrebi na oni obi a ono no where bema na what turn to oba and tie and a relationship no guye. He said yeah, when your new girlfriend na onim sam the new girlfriend no ano call restaurant na Mbappe di kan e call restaurant ho ha nti bodyguard no and the Mbappe e restaurant no ade Mbappe ru awie na and I feel coffin again also and a buyer or didn't a video no and a prosecution so who should be and I pay Madrid Abusiam Dayatini on percent I'm renewing the contract of Emirates and I feel ada contractor or Adidas and I feel it's pretty now on betting I renew contract no now feel I'm a so I until 2031 objective and it's Real Madrid just no clear among and I bet me a day ammonia to 2 year I will see Real Madrid 300 million euros per season and I did a female doing some to him and I'm pay na Super Eagles for it Akko Adams at the just as a striker or jump pretty swa they also oh yeah at the boss Sevilla some or better out on tram at the Ama Sevilla Bokorum Oko Italia Sas Fabregas or sometimes I am not choices in your estimated be more yana manfoni GD ewo mum na example ni komo squad ni GD pa ewo komo squad mum na ewo fem amanantere modimbo amabonom na ni etime aso papa na AC Milan the derby de la Madonnina. What say almost saying a victory BM after 15 years and back to back and after the game say enough final situation it here.
Since September 2024 here to witness this they wait for the final whistle and Milan have done it again against Inter. What a story. 1-0 the season, 1-0 again. In between these games, Inter almost flawless. 43 points from 45. 8 wins in
Luka Modric in some way to jump after the game. Luka.
I don't know, it's difficult to say, but people always say and you win titles in small games, especially in the league. And we didn't do well in these kind of games. We lost too many points. If we won only half of these points, we would be there with Inter. But it's part of football. We need to find a way how to improve, how to get better in these games where team drop too deep, there is not much space, and we need to find a way to do better and to maybe play quicker, find better solution to win these kind of games, because like you said, we didn't do well and we have to improve a lot.
And I know I Luka Modric on this notes live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM, live on Oyerepa TV. Abusiam, yengina so na yamfa enkofom krosun semnom NC offer Airbus abetrase na on team nom atwaso with today's sports na emre bi said ya yana yare canteen energy drinking water edin komom na me say kanjen dia anti-aging kanjen dia onumbia healthy skin on sabeka o kara na be fe tuche minu aba na otimi nche na ne kala na brinki kama cholesterol no ebe reduce no e de amount afe digestive health abeboa me say kanjen tonic to the liver kanjen tonic to the liver tunum kanjena brabo no san de bia ho den body a abusia akala hum yade nchew nti omo ha ye ko na the next 10 minutes no ene kanjen energy drinking water edin komom mpenifa makwaba
ja
se bia e fine
nyame ado
nti ye bato aso alija assalamu alaikum se bia e fine and now be call a lot of cuddle right nti yan komra kwani anom kanjen se de bi benya energy sipene kakra o le lot of cuddle na se ma na bia hodin be ginam nti de yan konkoje de fima so ye ne mra.
Well, and I know pay Yema Ghana for and Yaka for Aquaba and Oyerepa 100.7. Sansona the life on Oyerepa Radio. You pass it through within the next 10 minutes. Near Ghana for Abo and Como. Yen the producers of Kanjen Energetic Drinking Water. Na yen the Chakwan Ewo Breman UGC and I say Abawa route. Na obefa numbers na yen and so Abo and Como. Ye say mean so hold to na one market. Yenim so won so awon number then I no pay recommend Kanjen energy drinking water ne the ama wo de so bi hye because within Ghana and afi beyond the borders of Ghana way authentic nsuo echine bia eni hu amanfo no ma enye na yakọ won na ase won ma no mo de adanse shonko eba friend ne yemon komo na bibia nko fine emfa emaw ebia upe eye nsuo ni bi atuaton ebia wo region bi so pesa we ye stakeholder na say outletter wo de anaso be friend na oni na bonkomo number se de ba betu dwano esa ya WhatsApp number ntia sorry jumadi no so further details and inquiries be a fence no ho obetimi aye ene yemon komo on 0241 44 91 0241 44 91 and I say 050 73 79 474 050 73 79 474 na what me any and so abo and come ene yen theme and as yen topic I ba be church ye share microcluster effect I wo Kanjen energy drinking water ni manase microcluster effect I wo alkaline water yen Kanjen energy drinking water ye produce and so edema ye my Ghana and home common and I ba be before say be design common no pacho MCL ebe mayen product no anase packages no de bia ka se Oyerepa afidiem akwachi nti de bia yagidi say ye develop new listeners. So for the very first time maybe I feel na wutie yen e bredi kan kra say na yen packaging no anase yen product na si etia because ye perceive ye my education akwahro se na ye be ya ade na awoto no for nata na to bia wonto bi da anase wonsomu da kra onye faceless into at least ohwe on TV a anase ye describe e de amawa okwa obehu sampa insuo we pote na mepe itinitine eye blue e wo label a eye wo white color and asa white color no so blue content ni bi and afi plastic na mu ye plain say ni nyina ye nim rubber plastic no inti Kanjen energy drinking water product no eno na hu say Dr. Like on oye an official brand ambassador inti ba bia be hu ye cars bia abe hu say Dr. Like ni mfoni eda ho na insuo onum bi anasa okra any of your product no eda ka ho bia no hu say eno eye Kanjen energy drinking water insuo no so sa won the dispenser inti ni nyina upe bia say dem ka ye na free delivery obeba na wagye numbers no ebe active on your screen so no na won yen and so abo enkomo yenko and yen topic anasa ye theme yɛba abɛ discuss no so nti wei nso ayɛ exhibition of the product said the product no ɛsi ɛteɛ sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ ɔkɔ na ɔkɔ akɔtɔ a sɛdeɛ wopɛ ne pɛpɛɛpɛ no wo nso wobɛtumi ahu na yɛsɛ ne yɛhwɛ the micro cluster effect what your friend is a Kangen energetic drinking water nim and so they be a cano for the purposes of education and academics. Yeah, cause what come what ya say yen the only water company a quite fast way they produce yen suno your friend is say electrolysis process. The casa electrolysis process na idea say you producing suona mineral content in here at the many pediano idea say a chem and I'm say and a Kangen machine na split in suno muminu na split muminu they say they alkaline content in here the many pediano and on a year the air mount and I feel acidious content no and no nipediano and penny baby but then and also war the other duties are and also so a year and so at the aboyan acetinemu now here's some photos meaning the atusuya first photo bobos no bobos na ye akesian a regular water cluster. Na yɛka sɛ a regular water cluster de pɛ sɛ ɛkyɛ nyinaa ne sɛ nsuo no molecules no sɛdeɛ wohu no no wohu sɛ yɛ akɛseɛ nti ne molecules content no yɛ from 15 to 20 na wohwɛ the second one na ɛno yɛ an ionized water cluster na kɛseɛ yɛka sɛ an ionized cluster water nsuo a afa Kangen machine mu na asɔne so na afe alkaline content sɛdeɛ si pɛ no ne pɛpɛɛpɛ no ɛne na yɛnya nti ano yɛse ne water molecules na yɛ from 4 to 6 nti yɛka sɛ 4 to 6 a na kɛsɛ no particles na se nsuo no molecule content no ɛtumi a break it down nti ayɛ nketenkete na ɛno nso ɛna nipadua ne hia ɛtan sɛ onom the ionized water cluster na ni molecules na a break it down na ya de se kwani padua ne ma etimi eboa ewurawura ni padua no ba bi e wo se ewurawura bia na mom the regular water cluster ne de ani no esoso intene se de opese esi wura ni padua ne mu no enya de se etimi enso ewura mu sa inti eme na beteki ye through insunsan so pa onom ionized water cluster de ani ni suso na a contain alkaline content na onoma de eboa ema ni padua no eme na take you through but then your numbers na near mon come on 0241 44 91 and I say 050 73 79 474 numbers and active on your WhatsApp now and so on come and take us through the effect.
Okay, say the sports lawyer you know Kangen energy drinking water say molecules na say so na ni wani susu a emfa so a e de brani pedua microcluster no neete ne say enye minerals bia but eno na ma ni pedua no etimi absorb minerals na ehia edidi ne dwuma no enti sa onum nsuo na e ma skin no eni ne yefe say the sports lawyer sikan no skin e yefe say the skin is skinning ena say onum nsuo no so a wo kidney no so eno so eboa ma ne timi function yie wo immune system no ni pedua no nkomo na ewo mu no eno so e ma no ahode sronko na ahode na ewo no sam e boost no e ma ne timi di ne dwuma yie enti microcluster no ensuo de se obenum nsupa na wanya mfaso de ewo nsupa so a age se wonum nsuo na ni wani susu a e microcluster na se minute enti sa de a unya mfaso de a ye kasa water is life no unya sa mfaso ni bi e na nsuo no se de nsuo no so sitie no untimi fa wani wa enhu se nsuo na ni wani susu a ne wo de be hu se nsuo na ni wani susu ne se eteki immediate effect e wo ni pedua no so enti se obeti a obi se me no Kangen energy drink water me no me na mitiye me ya tipae no ko na me yam ye me ya me yafunu ye me ya ekọ na echi kasa me ntimi ntina entene me mu ye nyina akọ nso no nyese ye aduro eteki immediate effect e wo ni pedua no so enti eboa eyi ohaw bi e wo ni pedua no nyese ye aduro enam se enso na ni wani susu ani nti no ena minerals na e wo nsuo no no eboa yi sa ohaw ni nyina fi ni pedua ma ni pedua na akọ a etimi absorb minerals na ehia edidi ni dwuma no enti nsuo no baby bia wo bia ne se wo pensuo ni bia komase afa na baby a wo frɛ ya ye be kyerɛ o nearby agent anase de ne contact be ma no akɔhɔ no akɔtɔ outside komase so ye delivery ye betimi da akɔkɔma ne car ma anase ye o agent wo hɔ no ma ye de number be ma na hɔ no akɔpɛ bia ye den atɔ ensu kom na de o you are thirsty but not sick ye ensu kom na de wo enye se bia wo yare no mu nsuo na ni wani susa te Kangen energy drinking water na nya mfa so de a e wo nsuo no so sa wo hwɛ akɔnche ya ye hye Ramadan month ya ye wo mu ya sa wo mo ni me de ni me say dem sitie bibia ncha say me so ate because me no mu nsupa me break here me de Kangen energy drinking water and e break me fast enti time bia ne se dem sitie no me a me so mo so me so a me so nte enam kangana na drinking water menum nti saa na yema obi enya me nko anti kangana na drinking water minute na niwa ne susa onoma unya mfasode e wo nsuo so water is life no. So number no 0241 44 91 0241 44 91 ebie mensuo no niema ye de ye ensuo no nyina kangre na drinking water no ne manshi no wo ba ye office na se wo penu bi dia se wo fi a ye obi wo honom ne pH tester liquid one na ye use no se ye obi wo ye wo ORP manshi a ye de test ensuo hu se ensuo no yes eboa ni pedua ne se ye nom ni nyina ye obi wo honom ti abre bi abefra ye bia no ye ne obedi nkomo na ya boa wo na wo so nya wo de
good ye beda kanjen efuase na yaka cho bibia wo hwe na no pe se fashion na wo hwe na se fawura bosumi ni mu afimu no nyina manenya kanjen efie adwuma ba bia mane mpa ho na de wow fra na wo de adanse so ye beda mase na me enshamo me be kokata ho danger transma me na me hwe ba bia wo de me wura na no pe na ye wi a Solomon Carter etwa ne ho we asafo ntwa ho no wo twa basisi wo ba ya pe na wo ba beto so de amayen na ye nhwe na ye kan no mum sa ho denya akwa
ofa bejo so
okode
oh nyame daruma ekukuru wodi akwa aba
yes
yakọ another weekend
sa bedru bi aduru another ruma
wakan asem na no aduru another ruma wamfa no mo a untimi some of us na a very hectic weekend na say call you kromu san rashiba you call your normal church programs ni normal but ni nyina mu no ekokremu anaja ene so yasamba osom yasamba ye dipa naja yaba ye bomu akopem se no nsia bebo
fantastic
ena dynamic a kire say baby ani anka use wo car no nkenye sa type no so especially with distance now cover no car there yes aka dey mu pagya ni bi so
kam dey bom gigi and now say you confirm face kwanza how dey say me honey yo ono dey kwa na tutu pa gum hey
and we shock sinya dey ani
how dey baby pie solo tie no
o betu sisi ka so ka solo say kali dey ke bi anka
we dey so ono so branch Kenya asia na onya ni yie ba to nya tisimu a ya kan na just enjoy
ye kra anka bi anka ye kra so kra no ke bi anka ye so kra no
ba kro bi ni o sinya me be kire enti ye nya ne sa
anya bete o ye bom sa
yeah sure
enti but where the day yeso de ye se be ye no
kata na defo ni twa wo se wo be fa hin na solomra
enti wafa House of Folk offer 5 6 points out of possible 15. 6 points out of possible 15.
Yeah, normal.
In their last 5 games.
Okay.
Now supporters na kasaka krafa ho. Now offer. On say o start project. Na project no enya good take off. Na say offer we say what dey tutu kwan ye. On say play no say enya good take off and I'm sure but say enya good take off there say it take also worry e be okwa na receive bet no kwa no na we lose na say safi wa je utim sorry na mu kwa de ya yi ni ade Chama Yusuf project is on the verge of collapsing.
On the verge of
collapsing.
Okay.
Nti yaba be chichiri mu. Na eno so voice kakrata e chiri. Na yaba man kofo hu de nti a ye ka say the project is on the verge of collapsing no. Now the captain abandons the ship.
The captain
abandons the ship. What the kakra was it runs away from Tamale attack. Or say yeah they know America who what come better how you
know cause what so so be like come
I know yeah edit
so what you tell me into what the money chu wan be come
what the money chu tony
the captains ran
away from the ship. The captain abandoned the ship runs away from possible attack from the Tamale supporters no enti eno so kotokodi enzo so no and was say I am ripe. I have come through the mill. Give me the Kotoko job.
Hey,
say edwuma no
Kotoko job dey say Dawson coach wo
we
see anti a community
we see you I penyi pa we dey am say ono kwa dem say the editing den just be mo kakra fine obebe mo kakra fine
sa o sauce no didi pass o so ope
me sauce ni di and according to sauce no ono na tu na num tuo
wow
say ono so fo say the edrun there but anopay
so mo say dey no
anopay anoma bia awi seguma so say board for kwa omo see we
o sa
sana anoma bia awi seguma so anopay
wow
but
and your coach no so be my
o make ko papa
America dia ba nyina aba eno so ban a o de ba
me be ko papa
okay
intensive lobbying so na ma chiri papa
na mo yi ade wie dia lobby asa
say people how the lobby onim say yi
amom
say na me ka me kwa no pay no na papa yi nkomo okodi wo baabi a ye nso kakra twa yaso na ye se bedi hu nkoma na ye bie mu kakra no na eno so koyi we no so dia aba nti we kwa no say ya solo take over na say
yes
yeah
chere ha na ye ko no
ya o ende ye nkwa achikura ha ya baabi a na
ton komra ho
ai nti maka che same kwa say ono so emfifa fa chiri kakra na nte ho kakra na ha de
fantastic
na board for no kofre wuni abi o
minimum no
wuni papa wuni ano no nyese wuni ni keke
obeden
nsem chojuma na ne ye si said what here America buchi mem
obekasa makoto
dabi nka omso so si omso busa le say e bia so obeya what was it why
na de wo yi o
oh yes o say enye South Africa for adwuma no wage de a keninka obabe no wage South Africa for adwuma for the next 1 year there we are janko
so you dey abani mo hwa yenkomra right nti e boni tell say the be ya Phyllis ni nyina ye de begu aprono so e de amamo na no pay e wo today sports show no so president charcoal president about toothpaste apostle ne ba no pay a eno na eya ye kanfo edema Ghana Dental Association ajatum udi twi a eyi usia sin konkone nyina udi twi a e ma osine afita eyi nka boni bia e de efri wanum ni nyina ne se fluoride ewom natural charcoal lemon mint ena zinc ewomu a eboa e ma se no e fita na enya ahoden o gums ebenya ahoden na so sin mu ya Pepsodent charcoal Pepsodent herbal toothpaste panyimfo ni use na nkwada no use efie bia e wo se ebi ewomu Entura supermarket ura provision shopper now pa ponse e beboa wa ene nkwada no ni fie obi a Pepsodent herbal toothpaste ne Pepsodent charcoal eno ena oje Pepsodent every smile matters. Amen Scientific Hospital the best alternative medical hospital ewa Africa ye oba ye ho a stroke ya de ye betu ase de ama ofa jojo ama adane o how de ama onante ayedene o ma wonsa no efa ne so a entumi ma braya so ye obenante kama de wo ye bia be ye ewo Amen Scientific Hospital awo ho nsem ye odadwene abra na ye ma nwo emfa ba ebia ya de bia tan so ache wakwa enko ye honom no ade asonka om ne said ubegyina fidie ne so na fidie no ahwe oni padua ne mu nyina akositire ya de bia edi unya ne udi asie na fidie ne be ye apie yipia ye nuo ne ye makomako aduonu na ye de ba ko be kan ubenya ahoto Amen Scientific Hospital yo kumase atwema tachiman kwada so fo ase ekwan so enche boga wa bibiani akra takra de tamale atebubu nkoko sunyane ho sehwidebiso ena afi ho ye branches ho a okwa ho nyina ubenya ayaresa 0277001234 0277001234 bosomtwe Rural Bank PLC usika samne betumpon ebe konkan na ubotom ayedua braya so ye ma loan ahodo a de kwa akodi ujuma uye kuani ye ma agricultural loan uye salary worker bosomi aso salary mae upeska akra e de atwa ho ba ye be ma loan ye ma osusu loan abra ne ato susu na sika no adru mpepenso baby ye ma micro group loan na afia ma business and commercial loan ubi adwuma ne fofra na upesika e de akwhye ujuma die na odi dada no bosomtwe Rural Bank PLC yen e na aba e be ma size ka ne bi
na ode akodi ujuma ye head office e okontena se your branches e wa tonso agogo jaache kokofu trade ahenema kokoben edwena se ebu akwa tonso bokura puti oja magazine afia kobi e na binchi market friend 0508 642705 0508 642705 now near Indian Komabosomche Rural Bank PLC expert in unit banking Bash digital satellite ono ena eboama ye TV so ayefe yesi TV no okoto na wanya ye decoder ni bia fancy so a TV no ebesi dem osa na abosaman ni nyina ne so bia bia ni we beba so first no yankase so TV osi ko bia TV no ha ubia TV no abibia ni so Bash say oba be gini decoder ni bia bibia also he o TV ni so bia bi also football matches and apa bi also movies and apa bi also enyum na apatie ebi also religious programs sankramfo ye omo fasting your dedicated channel ado to ha recitals nko a ene eye muslimi sum ne ho ne man nko a e kristofo mo de e ho no mo muslimi fo de e ho enkwada no be he cartoons kwada no benya programs kids programs ahwe oba na otifie no e ba cho yire bibi opeso he oti e ma ne de ya no mo pe enuane no anta de hye any fear CC any sana man nyina bi wo Bash digital satellite decoder no eso e installation de ama e wia na e recharge e de account e packets e very very affordable game centers hotels guest houses restaurants individuals momre na majimu decoder na bibia enye fine mamo Abripo junction ship mo ho e na ye wo 0200 050848 0200050848 Augustine Marble Stone Marble Stones no and a project be a way so I see that we na person prevented dying from cracks wa bra why plastering area o to war o person preventing it from cracks so person e fair design e kama bra say ye ma ye marble stones ni bia na de akọ design nyina o ye swimming pool e o fia o ba de ma ye marble stones ni bi o de ko design no e o swimming pool ni na de anika ene say wanim di fo a ya training o mo kwan ye hye marble stone na o beto a ya de bi bedu achi no akwa designs no e de ama ye ma classic any contemporary designs e wo yen ya so ye me say ye ho e na marble stones papa ni nyina e wo takwa any kuna junction e okuma se ho e na aba obehu ye frɛ yen 054041 5616 0540 415616 and a 0596396483 grow find about tonic mojadro no a onomu a odidi ye oda ye mojadro a onomu a osori atise nipadua e wa hoden mojadro a ema no monomu a esiesie nsabuo ni mu hawo nyina de mamo onsabuo nsisi so oyaw e na ewa akire moja ne badodo a nom grow find adro no e be ne kama e de amount vitamins a ohia ama nipadua na nya hoden grow find mu e na ewo Pedro Ibito ewo Herbal Chemical Shop across the country dodo and up to a digital herbal clinic Kumasi and Mekum Runabout Eben Bank of Africa eho and a grow find a drone dodo pa ewo 0244 596532 0244 596532 grow fine makes you grow fine Apomodin Herbal Clinic say bra na eni yade ni nyina no omo eye ho adwuma kama e de amount na wanino e wo se hu ade ye ni se sum no edru nipadua no e wo Apomodin Herbal Clinic diabetes sexual weakness blood pressure hernia ulcer gonorrhea candidiasis waist pain and afi goiter compo ni nyina akwa Apomodin aso ya oye ehu adwuma e de amount frempanyimfo e wo Apomodin aso ya 0551 098961 0551 098961 eni Apomodin indi enkomo saso na ABA Herbal Clinic softwater software rasta software branch no ose ono mo wadro na de bia ye ka ese ekwani ni so na ye anini ntini mu adwuma se de be ya moja na ebe anini so abe ye adwuma no aba na abe ye ne kama se de be ya ebia wani no problem e na aba ho untimi hu ade ye ebia na ye se okinkan kra na de amawa eye ABA Herbal Clinic softwater also no the hypertension ba or the prostate ba mema ya de no o the liver any kidney related diseases ba oye ho adwuma kama at the mount ABA Herbal Clinic omo Kumasi kwada so edwena se main market e kire onoma amango ase onom ba bia boys no ete eto da me ne ade no eho e na omo wo saso na doma in Ebenezer Preschool I know appear kubi appear kubi cold store ewo ebnada jom eho na ABA Herbal Clinic omo ewo ofre ABA the numbers 0541 565 199 0541 565 199 afi 0502 812161 0502 812161 ABA Herbal Clinic the numbers are ofre na so akọ na watu ani yade na se na afi yade bia ode kan ho akọ no wasa ede amano ye jaso na ye de aboafo nsem de di kan no ede aba na wie show no eto aso ede amamo
Solomon Carter yada say seated say Obed Kofi Zakito na yenye adwuma kakra ewo ho ye ba na danger ede hodie no so ede abeto aso ede amamo makase ya sebe ne de ato aso ne message ato aso Benji ono so de eba abeto aso Pedro Amadina Cruz ono so message ewa ha good nti yeba zaka kwa ba
tino
wako de
o nyame adom na also
erade adom ejedi
afa
so ho ye de
afa yaba
yes
yaba de
yaba so ne yaba yes
no no ne ya je kasiama
asiama
Egypt on ananya Egypt
2019
yeah so yaba ne
yaba
necessary World Cup no so here minister bi ono so be ya ko ne ko Ghana for no percent omo timi ko na omo ko head ya nti over chiri
wa follow to mal kakra me ko za ko
ya follow kakra
okay
yeah no akra no place ko ho numre no
okay
because at the point na me hu coach Prince is so me place ko
asa me dey say dem hu yan ko we after eduru ba bi kakra na hu
yeah so me place ko and I'm say yes no or around
okay
nti as to the CMA Hamza and the co post match ni adi nyina no say you hwehwehwe
Mejudi
but on say no aso na am ponsa post video bi wo X minim say mahu a
this
okay where he was talking about is a video of Game of Thrones a character called Ned Stark he was a very honest man no follow principle at the end of the day no you try to video no e will movie no inti nana I post to a video that was talking about Ned Stark and how honest it lead to a year or losing a life inti eba ye be say adwuma no so na ya break video ne down na emunsemo ene de ebetime film aba no yetime dia but it's a very interesting story obi a Game of Thrones be anim what happened to Ned Stark was season 1 season 1 finale in eternity nti ye ba kan ho ase
but I say Obed Zach yankom right
tino it was relatively not too busy weekend but some interesting games and results echo so Europe starting from the La Liga. So Madrid had fought victory on Friday and Barcelona twice on Saturday. Now Barcelona did the most important thing in football against Athletic Bilbao. It wasn't one of those games now you're Barcelona, you enjoy the game. You know, it was one of the worst performances that you have seen from Barcelona. They didn't they didn't come to the party.
By the Hiano.
But they did the most important thing. And a goal now, a buy and I decided game, you know. Tino, what a goal by that young boy Lamine Yamal. It was just last week, and I can ask him say he's the fastest to reach 100 goal contribution, assist and goals 100. He's the fastest. Not even Ronaldo and Messi. And it's me achieve fit, you know, at this age. Let me yama ASI nyamana oya no. Now unse now football be too rigid. Yeah, allow players to do what they want to do. I say obi no system no na play according to the system. But the only thing that we can say and they say the only player today in the world who is giving us that, who gives you that excitement. Unse those days you know say oh shabo na enye chinchine trying tactics biana mun close up there be you a lot of players that entertain us. So the Zidane, the Ronaldinos, even people are forgetting say who say those young chap no money chance and Ronaldo early stages, you know. They'll be brainwashed. Say he wasn't as she said he was one of the most skillful that we've seen in this generation. Say young born young train. No, not like now is that question. I know I only mention that name, but nobody in the world that era and better than these two. But it's a common deal, no. All could name no. They was changing the profile no quite more of Uncle Shogu. But say whoever watched Ronaldo at Manchester United, and say Ronaldo was one of the best dribblers that we've seen. That entertainment, was there. If you have to share Thierry Henry, so if you have to share and gigs, you see, football na fair. But today, you miss her players not individually. You watch born now. But you say the money na. It's an excitement to be about. And the boy Lamine is giving us those things. Born again, go now or share now. Before he scored a goal, he attempted shooting. Faint here. Na Bilbao boy no na mo se we from see ya.
O fake that na
nko boy no. First attempt no so all ball.
Not or slap or the trainer.
Or trainer na.
Trainer, yeah.
It say defender him say or shoot too. So or slide it a block ball no. Hey, we need free one under the baby cry no. Before Lamine find the far end of the football or shares our goal no. So it was a very good goal from Lamine to get that 1-0 win for Barcelona. Even though some kind of born in fair. One of the worst performances that Barcelona have exhibited this season. But you understand them. The Champions League ahead of them, preparing and pressure Real Madrid have won it, You understand them, but it wasn't an exciting game. But the most important thing was that they won and Omako winning. Tino, Yambra Italy kakra. Na Enra, the big game in Italy, of course, between Milan and Inter. Na Tino. Honestly, after 60-something minutes, and I'm fine Kanyano. Until I couldn't watch the rest of the game.
Boy. Sir, yeah, sure. See, it me ready to us.
Naga say do more light today.
Say, what
me light there no one having to go before.
So I'm not see. Na na bokure na o. Wa habi ala wa hwede akala to us.
Tino, it was a very dominant Milan first half in terms of for the first time I saw Milan the behind because and yet mo behind say and the coach in Sanote when they decided to press
they can ometi my
just say on one and just say defend in the first half when they decided to press and move forward. Yes, I agree. I said my Milan Interforno a lot of issues because Inter without Lautaro Martinez, Thuram, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, and Dumfries who is returning from injury. A different Inter Milan team. You understand? Say Esposito ne they are not the two one. Omunya players are center backs, unlike Lautaro Martinez and Thuram. I understand their front row and the bite wasn't there without these two guys. But why Milan fast so press on second half, first half, everything shows that they were purposeful and wanted the win. Yes, I agree. Second half, before lightning off, it was all about Inter Milan in the second half. Milan, yes, Omasha go. So they need to now soak the pressure and rely on counter. The only moves that Milan yes kind of piano, nay, a breaky from a turnover. But no mind the most important thing in the first half. Omasha our goal in second half, Allegri echo back to the old self. Allegri to go and defend and use counter attack and get the results that on here. But now Interforno cannot trouble them because many more. Esposito and Boni are not players that will trouble you. Unlike say Lautaro Martinez and Abante Thuram and like a lead attack now. It was a very good win for Milan. But still, 7 points up. Tino, I think Bibiano a bit Messi in the Italian Serie A. Bibiano bet Messi. Inter will still win the Scudetto, even though Milan, Akulusi Gabonum, Amrababe 7 points. But the most surprising results, meaning Roma, and when I knew
performance
performance in your cry against not any other side, and they played against Genoa. Now, Osha the whole game, Roma 8 attempts, say attempt 8 the whole game. Performance was very bad against Genoa, and a team that is vying for a top 4. Now, I did a Como area. Como, the story of Como, Tino, Mami and Fancy. It's an interesting one. She said, "I can say because of go back on our deficit now, Romania and Rano. I'm a Como, I'm better 4th on the league log. Yes, I'm not 4th. Me Roma 51 points. Now Como at the 4th. Fabregas and they at Anopaye. Although our Champions League sport. Now Fabregas at the end of the season, you name the story. Nobody knows the story whether he will stay at Como or move on. But truth is that Fabregas is showing the world. Say now only this season for AC Milan, for Inter Milan, for Juventus, Napoli, and Atalanta, Roma. My big guys here. Nobody will be on what you come over Como. They have the best average in terms of possession in the Italian Serie A. And Okusha players now there now.
On the big teams this year.
Obi on the ball no. Obasha nimpa ye. Okay na no mo Milan ko mu komo. And Milan for the counter question mu go.
But the here na Milan here no. The here na Milan here.
What our first leg no.
I'm just say the here na Milan here no.
Za ba mo anjo mo. Ko tifabara. Oh, the one why for Unko. They have the best possession average. Our Italian Serie A anymore. And you see, when the team is a they were a team Cassia and I was a dominant, no, but a Como and the players now come on, there's no Tino. I think the Fabregas is writing another story for himself in terms of how good he is as a coach. Italy any. Nyama oye minyahu hio ejibu
very now o dey abado so obo ntie be start na every sa game no mobile no Zach I mean now say
over
actually
Barcelona elections never so na Xavi akako guarantee interview na spark a lot of controversies on say Laporta and Xavi are not in good terms because Xavi was not pleased with how Barcelona Sujan as coach. It looks like on fresh and kakra. Na interview na wakwa politics ye interested no. Baby abatu bi a ne duru baby na ya na no kredi ne perpere no unya yes. Xavi raising issues about Laporta a betray no a use the media against him. Say Laporta den central for a body to John one and they say send your man why you fee. So giving the dog a bad name so that you can hang it. Okay, no asem. Xavi talk also can say na Messi come back no a set right after the World Cup 2022. Naturally say the na Laporta and is a Laporta and betin your mercy. Messi aba back. Laporta Kokwasa and he's hitting on points that can a bit more influence voting because the average Barcelona fan a dreaming of the return of Messi our a company Barcelona fan be a nyanka Messi back so the betu just say your opinion way net one a Kokwasa and it's Casem no Junis Casem because I say Laporta the two just say the wage structure of Barca no ebe cause there will be friction because Messi bad you be demanding about what twin same baby aba and affected. That's why Laporta and Sama Messi aba. So he's trying to pin the blame on Laporta for not letting Messi come back. Now, the first thing we need to pick from this Xavi interview is that ideally there is no problem with Xavi coming out to talk about and of course no Barca he has every right to talk about that. But I think the timing Emma to say he's more focused on his personal self or personal achievement or personal gains from this interview than that of the club. There's a coin bear soon of a first one Laporta on an Angono. You be in a front and fraba. That is how the timing of the interview near Yamanakoye. But we are 70 years as a Barcelona fan. The questions you ask yourself say one. The sacking of Xavi, was it a blessing or it was wrong? And two, the possible return of Messi, was it going to be a good thing for Barcelona? All factors considered. Don't focus on just the food. All factors considered, no. Yeah. Was it going to be a good thing or it was a bad thing? Before you start judging Laporta. Number one, there has flick the Barcelona team we are babayen. Under no circumstance should any Barcelona fan have the desire or even go against the decision said by Samaja Bikoy. Flick last season edged the 2 trophies in Spanish La Liga, the Copa del Rey and the Spanish La Liga. This is what the Supercopa España. Or the Barcelona called the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League. With this particular Barcelona squad. A bare 1000% elevation. And a Hansi Flick the Ababi baby another video medum. Xavi took Barcelona to the Europa League. Hansi Flick the Omoko semi-final of the Champions League. Point number 1 in terms of changes. Number 2. At the heartbeat and DNA of Barcelona, which is the La Masia. At some point in time under Bartomeu, not the bridge between the La Masia and the main team. No, so Barca were more interested in buying, and most of their youth team players no John Momoko. But Hansi Flick buying don't Xavi started. But Hansi Flick about Beshemu Kena. Amen. So can the 21st century players Barca who are more Mudimpa, you talk about Ronaldinho. In the middle, you talk about Sergio Busquets, Xavi, Onwa Xavi, no, and Iniesta. And then you talk about Lionel Messi. Ronaldinho says so there. And I'm the other carbon on a na adding so ubenye bikaka. But for the first time after Neymar Koye, Hansi Flick, how our transformer Rafinha on the left side of Barcelona's attack. The player obey Sadian was Neymar. And the efficiency and output of Rafinha Barcelona left one. A Hansi Flick na side because in the season under Xavi, he was a flop and then Barca Kraton. What solve our problem? Then you can talk of Lamine Yamal at this stage being the perfect replacement for Messi. Onyal do baby Messi eduno. But at his age, the potential is huge, and to some extent, Nimfia no didn't acquire the Messi at this age no nye. So Obibet me I can say maybe the return of Messi was going to have an effect on the development of Lamine Yamal, and to some extent that of Rafinha. If Messi buy, and again look at the financial cost. The beba. Obeka so Messi ba Barca beti omo kadebi na Barca no mujina hen. Nico Williams can no mean signing and registering because of financial challenge at Barcelona. So Lamine Yamal successfully is replacing Messi from the La Masia. Until I'm starting with La Masia.
Aside the Nkoba Beijing, how one can between Tony Yaman and Kentim Pahim.
Oh, bet me. But look at also the development, because at the point Barcelona needed to let go Ronaldinho for Messi to be on his own and develop. Sometimes when you be bet me about what understand, you know. But to some extent, Lamine Yamal freedom and development maybe in the shadows of Messi can cause. Now let's come to the midfield. From the La Masia, Marc Bernard, Casado, Femi Lopez, Pedri, Gavi. So 5 players we. From the La Masia, Omo here replaces our midfield trainer. Into almost majority of the decisions are Juan Laporta taking as swabapa in due course. Eriama Barcelona. So I think the Barca faithfuls no more to about it very careful. Project ni baby ana Barca wono. Any the Laporta actually no. Laporta never started right card project no. Eddie Ronaldinho, Eddie Champions League ne buy or sign later Eddie Pep Guardiola beba. I'm a Pep about just 6 trophies within the season. Laporta ya. But not me go 2 terms in Twaso and I'm about to me be take over.
Interview the Jabia about any answers and so be based on the okay.
No, me want to say they should look at things from a broader point. How he has transformed the team.
Okay.
There are still challenges. But we have Baston and Sikasem. Any Kabebiamoda. Most people cannot survive under those conditions. And he has done a wonderful job. And come on back across to England for the past after United lose to Newcastle. No, Kobe Menu. Means one who's our story now. There's a lot of discussion on Kobe Menu. And some of the United fans, Amorim was right when it comes to the profiling of Kobe Menu. Because Kobe no one who say about and repel moment for nibi. Deep line playmaker for nibi. Sa Jorginho mo type no, Sergio Busquets mo type no, and say nyenu bi no obo ya jatum. So onye that controller. They say Pedri Vitinha mo type of controlling midfield no. So onye Mazela te say Pogba. On Pogba mo de no say Pogba mo so type no ho. Obo 8 ni 10 boom simple sa or the power or the energy to say Enzo Fernandez mo de no. See ne de ente sa. So no so onye number 10 to say be a Bruno mo Kevin De Bruyne mo. So people are raising questions say what exactly is the profile of Kobe Menu? Now man for the net to say midfield they see about decline rise money and they say Amorim was right with regards to Kobe Menu and how he was profiling him. Now the first thing everybody need to know is that every young talent go through stages when it comes to identifying who he is. You're exceptional one. To say Lamine Yamal over or exceptional. To say Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe see suna our Monaco na farmer no. Neymar na farmer no. Messi na farmer no. But you know the story of even Mohamed Salah. Salah showed the potential but I'm farmer no from
Chelsea.
From a younger age. At a younger age I'm farmer no. Kevin De Bruyne I'm farmer no from a younger age. Some players be or her they will show you potential. But omo call me no obeti me koko drubia age 24, age 26. Na fe na ade no apeke ama no. Stock McTominay. A fe pa na obeti me akase you the right profile for him and Antonio Conte. Because no cause Scotland na no she goals no. But now by United he was having issues with his profile. It no be who McTominay ko bobo saying or a DM or a 8 or a 10. But Conte na etimi atwe sa ade na ba. Vitinha na omo ka no. Of about England, he a castle on bank, abe pamano so uncle. Time about Wolves. And then Vitinha to me identify who he is. And I want mature and want polishing the craft. I mean, if you are watching Vitinha, it's just a delight to watch. Pedri is 23 years old. But Pedri was fortunate to go through a system. The Abasa for 1 year or La Masia on. And one of me was senior team. So his profile was polished. It was clear. You're still a clear man. And obese team wa ye nimdionim ye na ye use no.
Kobe de ne biana.
Kobe de ne ntesa. Kobe clearly has the potential. But I think say at age 20, over age no. 20 years akola na ye kan sa no. Ye person man bobo to say Pogba because Pogba at United in the beginning struggled. But Okoto an established midfield of Arturo Vidal, Claudio Marquisio and Pirlo of function very smoothly.
Because those saying that no so much no I flop and
Kobe Emma on and off performance. The element of consistency now be pay for a player playing at the big team. Unyani Debia. But that is what you should know about a young talent. This is somebody that is 20. Okay. And of Obamuno, share her coaches on it hard abo. Hard will come over fast you know. So the instruction, the direction will be different. The instruction, the direction will be different. And now on a Carrick Nebo. And under Morin, no born Kronya Bimbo. For a young talent, a dear boy a more playing time. The bar all born, not we young from so. Yajuma or forbid me your media school no baba. Ubi san so head nails you, meet me hosty, meet me a commentary, meet me a presentation, meet me analysis. But all con anymore to Musa Hano, and you may lie, no a year free. Tomorrow after 4 years, no I settled, no I specialize on something. People must understand this in football. Okay. It happens everywhere. So they should calm down a bit for Kobe Menu. Once England fall over, it's all over. Amorim was right. Kobe Menu's profile is too conflicting. But this is a 20-year-old boy. People were talking about it. People have issues with Kobmenu. But the point I'm trying to make, this is a 20-year-old boy playing for Manchester United. Of us, I offer 20-year-old say Ombebo Madrid. I said the entire Basa Akwalaba Ombrenius Omoma Sesa Adiano Eddie Atuo. So I think say they should just relax and give the boy time. His profile will develop, and you now know how best his talent is, especially if he gets a good manager who believe in not trusting in him over.
But that's it, sir. With a quick one, part I mean, could you go?
Main issue, about say, or ya saw there. Who's any problem in Yana say, or a muffler or ni
flare,
let me or flare be about
or flare.
On Tumrica, let me peace. Well, yes. To say for the day, so when you are under attack, can't be. Also, need energy. I said, why do be? And I'm more than I say he should work on it because open for that, he's not able to run.
No, coach, no, cause on quite what we don't want to.
And I know we with my man. Okay. Officer, no, he has arrived. As a born or more kutia amorano. It's in your born nimbo. But yes, without the boys, without the boy off. Okay, you go.
You know, we have a code.
You go.
Edin.
I didn't money yet.
Okay,
the money yet.
We are seeing a new we are Simono Clementino. What the man can Barcelona and Bible match from Missy Masters. Said the real game in Biana said the UCT game Nasi Biano. Men nyina game ni so nko so enka se o na Barcelona for bobo mo nyefe ne tequila me yama na mom winning game yes. Difference between stars and superstars so na me che no. Me kai one game be that was Euro 2004 the Oyerepa Portugal. And I was a quarter final or round of 16 mbako. Na England and France. The face of the English national team was David Beckham. And at the face of the French national team was Zinedine Zidane. The Bobo ya. Then England the share first goal, if I'm right. Next Zidane better than he gave the money 2-1. Now, on say Beckham was seen as a superstar. Aside the Bobo, the brand as David Beckham was a huge brand. It's not a man for who Beckham say Ukas will be in Bobo Kra China. Sabreno, any player be no was as is no a popular chain David Beckham. It's because of his popularity, near classified as a superstar. But Yamian Ukraini, Sabreno, not Clementino, the superstar, Jinahona, Homo ne Park super, na Beckham Meho.
By that time, no moment.
Debbie, no Meho. New players be pray. I know money board about David Beckham. Even in his Manchester United team, I still think maybe GDA say Ryan Giggs was a better footballer than David Beckham. Until a do stage where you need superstars to change games for you. I don't see what Barcelona and the Bilbao game, no. And Tiaseum, the man Tiaseum when they say Wednesday Barcelona ball virtually it was their game of the season against Atletico Madrid. Omako lose to first leg 4-0. And a return leg, which is the second leg. Message around Barcelona club, they say they can do it. Bet and done results no. And the real game no more closer to turning the results against Atletico Madrid. Almost 3-0. Almost waste a lot of chances. Intensity of the ball game no. Na be ye din. Barcelona better repeat the same performance 2 days or 3 days after no more against Atletico Madrid. It took us our games after. So we used to say intensity now. Clementino the oye say o manage game no. Players no mabre omunya machine. Eti Barcelona ni Newcastle yon bebo ni nyame yard mo chine. Uko jaje Barcelona te say the home against Atletico Madrid na. Obeye mistake. Omo game ni be in pieces. Ebi about 10 minutes be you an excellent Barcelona. Another 10 minutes omo beti akọ. because the Hansi Flick system it demanded a lot of energy. At any point, and the team no players ne energy level be drop no. It just the system ne nyejuma. And onye lucky at Barcelona because the squad size ne kura
you was had na nye players team gina so 90 minutes no. Say the weekends na ho de ne tiba na yes I danger.
Yes, sir. Remember say game near born 90 time near 90 minutes plus additional time no one. Baby you more game ni you can the highest you get say active play on the pitch ball ne course you no see any infringement throwing corner kick yes stop it time no one no. Akosoro kan I'm not sure ubenya saade in a football game for more than 70 minutes. Ko breaks room ne sa nyoma ne besi. Eti Barcelona at their top level with Hansi Flick. Clementino 70 minutes no on betia bomu 45 to 50 minutes at their level. But some ko used to energy bi ko bo game bi na they so mo benya to their next game no mu shut down wa. Omo bre. Eno bi na to omo against Bilbao. But again, Makasa Clementino players like Lamine Yamal enema ye mu bi at some point game bo hokra na ka benya kra nka won hwe. Balami Yaman ti football na ye kano. You cannot take the entertainment aspect out. Yes, supporters cross stadium. Wait in some team be winning, number jubility. Omu kofi omo de sere ebeko. But at the same time, say we entertain you. Entertainment na e wo form bebre o. Defenders team entertain supporters. Goalkeeper team entertain supporters. Midfielders team entertain supporters. Attackers team entertain supporters. But players like Lamine Yamal, the difference between one and other players and say Clementino, they born ne da wa de be no. Players be home intimate. And it's something about Barcelona as a football club. Me, I never about Barcelona and say. At every single point, I'm home Barcelona as a football club. They find almost try to find a player, Clementino, or this entertainment never. Michel Rivaldo, Michel Luis Nazario de Lima. I even watch Romario at Barcelona when he pick at PSV at Barcelona for Cotonou. Then Ronaldinho, Lionel Messi, and then Lamine Yamal. It's difficult to find a football club consistently, Clementino. Omunya sa players no at their club. And no nema Barcelona no on say sa tiki taka ne hwan total football ba Barcelona ne every final na kama any tiki taka ne nyina no. Clementino uhia sa element ni bi e wo game nim. Enu bi la na Lamine Yamal de maye. No mo win game ni wie ya. Omo prepare for their Champions League game no. And Xavi Hernandez, who is a legend of the club. Unima dia ba ko ha Barcelona supporters pass a football club. Unima dia ba ko pe ha omo. Ade ha Barcelona supporters ni say. Romario amfa ne bobo ama na wie ye Barcelona en ha omo. Rivaldo en ha omo. Luis Nazario de Lima en ha omo. Ronaldinho en ha omo. Lionel Messi en ha omo pa. Players here amabo mu din nyina no. Ya form from a form e Barcelona. And a buy. It omo de ye form as omo be ye adwuma. Lionel Messi there. Omo fa ne say oka Barcelona na ho. And in their history, he's the greatest footballer. Barcelona are produced from La Masia. And the greatest player to ever wear the Barcelona jersey. And the greatest player to wear a pair of boots to step on a football pitch. Eti Barcelona supporters that you so kese ba ko pa ne say Lionel Messi there will be a day obejina Camp Nou na wo kura microphone na wo catch Barcelona supporters say me de me bobo nyina aba na wie no de ba na wie na ye Barcelona
even nene nyina amunya
yes omo da ye so pa no eti Lionel Messi free na wo free Barcelona no jaw da so Barcelona supporters mu Obia ube make an attempt. So person de Lionel Messi. Ebo Barcelona no be retire. A big achievement. Enti Tino, one Laporta and Xavi Nyani. Elections yen never bashin. As a meaning, I say Laporta second coming. Time over campaigning for Barcelona elections, no. And no share bosse or the Lionel Messi a beba back to Barcelona because Bebano, not Lionel Messi ko PSG. No share boss or the Barcelona Lionel Messi beba. Ya two abani we no. And then I'm after the 2022 World Cup in Argentina kwaji we no. And almost starting making moves of bringing Lionel Messi. Xavi now who is ano. Ojani Bobo we are or Catalonia no. He is part of them. Or cast supporters no.
Family no.
Yes. And omonim de Lionel Messi ayama Barcelona. I'm not sure. Say Barcelona benya player bi obema supporters e nije te say the Messi di ma omo no. Nti bono share no we ntimi ani so. Asem na Xavi abeka ne no. The person o kan nyina ne say Owa na friends and one Laporta no. Emfa ho ne de why Barcelona. Ba wo yo trofo. Mamu nyinini.
Ba se meti obedi ya ne nsam mienu no mu ba ko de onya no right to say Hans Flick ba ne de wonya ne yie.
Team ne de o he ba bia na Barcelona gina. O he ba bia na Barcelona gina. Ene ba bia ne o de Barcelona adura. E be ye den pa so be ka say so I take 10 decisions for Barcelona since Obaya. Obaka say wonya even more than 50% wrong. Good. But can football fans and the kind of love and passion they have for certain players. Adibu was can't mean talk. Ono do trust him so the Lionel Messi ba. Sika semunti be problem dey Barcelona. But fans no super so mu Lionel Messi. Because Barcelona and they baby o mo du no mo kese n baby aduru nyina no. O mo hu no say Lionel Messi. Inti na asem ni nyina ndo person kan say o share mo bokura so de Messi beba no anfa Messi ama me kro promise me we ni so
Timamon trust no
Clementino said the Xavi do Barcelona sa na Laporta do Barcelona but a drew point be when you are a leader you have to find your way to get to the top now they say nyoma sa abre no na ebufuo Barcelona supporters mu ntino mu hia obi a obeka o ye kofa Messi ababak pa woni mimienu nyina so nim say baby ana Barcelona gina no sikasem kura na ye problem among Messi so on ma mebo ni free aside or part of the Barcelona family but today
when you tap na ko betima tena yi so when you start type ni bia
I doubt because Messi is like every season or every 2 seasons we had Barcelona Biano. There was renegotiation, yes. Because of what he was giving to the club. Barcelona popularity name can see what we are seeing now. Yes, when I do obey the by Lionel Messi there. Today a big blue. Who's a Laporta so baby yano?
Obina no.
Oh, yina no, and Chebia or baby yina no mame. Obina no tentem kra. No, yes, sir. A bit change a month for arguing.
Yeah.
So to the mention, say, and Tino Xavi actually baby, oh, they were just also support to font.
Fantastic.
And me and to abandon Laporta. But at this stage, forget about how you love Barcelona. Legitimately, say Barcelona here, Laporta, change said you here font. He has changed the club. Yes, Xavi, and a day, Lamine Yamal debut man, El Barcelona first team. But the other Lamine Yamal do stage and the minimum you bet say he's the best player in the game. Hey, Hansi Flick. When the year both cover Hansi Flick by when Osaka Xavi. Hey, Laporta. Baby, Xavi did team to do ye. Make our Europa Cup game be on the Frankfurt. Chomo women away. Na Barcelona supporters any subriomo. By name in Hansi Flick. Barcelona spend this kebia, but they have beliefs that they can challenge any team. Oh, as I see so. Nti yes, a hard journey. Some Messi and retire Barcelona, but at this stage, a year they are na Messi so Bobo Barcelona be retire. Team ni be move on. Nti stage no mudu no. Na yes a club ni move on. Quick one on the Derby de la Madonnina.
Yeah, friend na Emra.
Adana me catch will say. Milan top no mo nano. Enye Inter na ya de eche omo. Okay. Your teams will Syria now. Syria is a defensive league. Omoba. Imagine you some person save or season relegation. You person beko. Into Omoba tenechiri. No more defending. Okay. Allegri su your coach. On su defensive coach. It will share teams no mu biomuna. Possibilities of besha wasro. But share teams almost city deep to say Milan de Nebia. Na Allegri nya problem. Into when team finding a way between Sanyo Manimi, you know. She teams now Milan are drop points against them. But over the top 5 teams, we Milan Sinchen for Milan against Inter. This season Milan are picking 6 points from Inter Milan. Team Ben at that third. Napoli at that third. Milan Yanko ball return leg ewo Diego Armando Maradona Sports Stadium. But already we have 3 points against Napoli. Team Ben at that 4th. AS Roma. 2 games on Mabo this season. Mabo home and away in area. From possible 6, Milan are 4 from AS Roma. Combo our the 5th. From possible 6, Milan are 4. Juventus on Mabo 1 game. On Mabo return leg in Enche. Milan ko Turin Ecobo 0-0 against Juventus. It's against the top size. Milan is the best when it comes to the top size table. But the issue is how Allegri will find a way to play against size or mobile low block and get results. Cremonese, Parma, Pisa. These are the teams Milan are dropping points against them this season. Games are Clementino, Minumi, and Nutinasi analyze here. Because our games with the Milan it has been more tactical than the quality of players you have. How do you coach in a package so they are bobo? Another game was no different. Between the two sides, Milan will always defend better because their coach is Allegri. Hit Inter Milan on the breaks. Shesa exchange between Modric, Fofana, Leao, Estupinan, our Bobo on the 2 net. That is what the Allegri team here. When they are on counter, you don't need to hold the ball for a longer period. Eso we jemuntem because speed near debano. Uma boni free and sapani ejibo ni free and semne yakwa attack ya. Your number so beti. Inti Tino said the name names again the bayano. And one is Enra Milan Eshe Inter Milan by a long go. Oh, Sena Meka say I cannot say obe find a way to beat the smaller teams. Teams now mo actually no my bopo my pampeno. Ebini say in those games, you don't play Luka Modric as a deep line playmaker. Because shooting from the outside, say Ebeko on target, whether the goalkeeper will save an Ebeton net. Among the Milan midfielders, Luka Modric is a better shooter than Rabiot and Fofana. It's in games now, teams you don't need Luka Modric as your register or number 6. Also, go closer to the opponent in a half. It is almost a bit deeper. Luka Modric will drive. And then they are crazy here. To bet me a shoot to tis our player will shoot to a Clementino. Say team no or city deep club because they be why we are quite a short abashe. Tis at your money bina Clementino. I think so moving forward now Allegri should start doing. League they say Inter are leading. But they have their next 3 games will decide whether they will win the Serie A or not. Recently, they are no more bottle leg in a kakra. Tamadu and Yato Musnubi Juana Inter Milan. Na Jagon, Napoli, a Milan. Oh, if the opportunity comes for Milan to win the league, why not? So in the history of Italian Serie A, since a called 3 points league, no team has lost more than 5 games and won the Italian Serie A. As at this stage, Inter lose 5 games. But Inter lose 5 games. Milan has lost only 2 games. The difference between the whole season
and the other teams and Inter say, okay, draw the as Wenger said, say to compare draw on for lose no win the next game. You are drawing more. Inter this season will draw only 1 game per.
But more lose more.
But they are winning. The winning gives him more points.
America say last season, Clementino.
Losing 5 days.
Last season, Friday, na me catch say. Last season, points na Milan won this season. As at this stage, you know another Napoli won the Koji League, no. It's Omukra title winning points when it comes to the Italian Serie A.
But Inter
ɛna Inter Milan no Zakito tio Inter Milan tio
7 points.
Yes, Inter Milan no na nse omutimi bottle ti Zakito nya abotre.
Okay. Munya abotre na
4 seasons ago na Milan G League no. Inter at a point were leading Milan 5 points. Tinya abotre last season they were leading Napoli. Ponta meje.
Omiam right.
Tinya abotre.
Na me say striker Obajibo Kofi Zakito Obet Danger Trance na Danger Trance no I go 20 motos was say kokoseche abrabo no ya en time fa bi de bia mesimi dai enko focus so ne krama wo mu a aba abedrei abusua toka ne bi dem ka ne de fa na dem yesi dem nye watim ene to bi dem uwie pa ye to bia ye adwuma Toyota Vozi no Sienta Vet Better Honda Step Wagon ni nyina no aye Japan cars aye Honda and Toyota me ka ne sa wie pa opa American and German cars kra na ebore nya fofofo empama ne no kredi enti wo hye obo apɛ na afi woyi ede atowo ede ama wo hia no ewo Kumasi Tana so ono na ye agent ede ma be forward edwumako kase a ewo Japan number ne 0249 849 972 0249 849 972 Danger ba Franco na America wo se Nokia Samsung iPhone no oba busa bi de na wo soro ne de na wo fom nyesa nya papa Ghana de obeti se bo nso aba fom kakra na je se da bi dala no eno adwene ho se sa aba fom kakra ene mi hwam so eno nti bo modem na koto bi na nyampa so pa efefiri wo no mo mo pay fie mpempra de che se child freezer refrigerator washing machine microwave blender generator gas and electric stove ni nyina no wo ko Ejaba Joel adum old back on ko for clinic kajetia en ho nyina no obenya bi ewo ho channel so 0245 316969 wo so mdwenti meso so mdwenti ena Dr. Sam wo se wona ense sai kakra na aba wo ba bia na wo no se so be hunu a eye abrepo first grand filling station ho aho ena abeto ache no yade no ananka yete emantimi ntu ka anwumre ne ahomache no wokọ a obeyi de afuro na afo atuma tu ka babu kama mo pressure bo moni so yeso obe yade nji so ko achi obeyi sade na afuro bema de wo yema bema sam no ekoyi nanim no a woso nduro ni bibo so bema no epegya ne mu woso kofie koye action sabra beje part 2 no to aso no wadi mema nsam stroke diabetes hernia ulcer gono candidiasis ni nyina no wo ye ho adwuma number ne 0243 001058 Danger mama kakra na ye nkomra ba na ya beto aso
solo we amra na ye monitor ta we dey no so kakra bi se na be ya na ye dwada na manfo etimi ya be fie dey na chese se eno no enti over 4 points out of 12 and the supporters says most of the players don't deserve to play for the club after beating Kotoko has picked only 2 points out of 9, 6 points out of 15 in their last 5 games. House of Oak supporters are not happy.
Any players, let me about 3 Asari, goalkeeper, as a defender, a lead defender. Asa, Omo Amakanina, Omutimimbo, Omu are useless. They can't play across the book. I'm telling you, Omo Akanina, Omutimimbo out of book. After seeing Ismailado, Nakajams, I'm the head striker. Why are you a striker? How?
Yeah, for when Jelly go, Didi, we have confidence in you, but we are losing hope. Didi, supporters, you are losing interest. Some person in Ghana Premier League, who matches. So, 73 points. Players are homophobia, no. They don't deserve to play a team, no.
Ukraine, I mean, who show players in the Caucasian mobile field in Usuna. Why players now mobile has to focus. Omunya has a standard. And phone coach be our beba because Usha Frankabora Duku. One year has a folk player. Usha Padasumes Henry Kubwati. 1 year has a folk player. Even Martin Kakari 1 year has a folk player. Because in Usha Bolwa. Chastela no mo dombo tenum ajatete no mo bobo ya na enye bi na players we o mu boy
over we dey wawa suma wo he players obobo bo mu din na do to ne die hu a o say ene fon there there bi
yeah na ma to ma no nye ho nkwa na o ye no
didi no didi there wo betima kasa okay but we no answer am so many brain ankasa wo players na so so as players no omo modern bo no e wo form as omudi team ni inframo. The Oak Seed Project is becoming a fiasco, on the verge of being collapsed, meltdown, wrecked, and about to be stalled. As the boys says, they have not seen a win in the last 3 matches after Hearts beat Kotoko, and they have given ultimatum to the players: win the next 2 matches, or we stop coming to support you.
Please, yes. If they did not win their next 3 matches or 4 matches, we won't come again. We don't like the draw, or from when they win against Kotoko, the rest draw, lose. We don't like that scores. We will sing 90 minutes. We will not get anything. No, only goal, only goal. We will not get any goal. So when they do that, we will not come again. Hamza is our striker, and Mauluwayo. We won't come. There are 2 home matches. We won't come. So if they do not score, we will not come.
Daniel, I'm Casamafo.
We the emphasis on the Casamafo. Or Tiabrofo.
What?
New now, Hesenia, or constructing English now.
What decides on maybe man? I want nobody almost said too much.
Next match, or Moka Win, or Mine Sha. Match is not going to come. So,
yeah,
all said we a project that Chama Yusuf Bayano, what by say, or the developing new breed of supporters in the Ama club. No,
don't conform with him, crowd women.
Pick on from various schools, I work with the Greater Accra region.
Okay,
so now Omodomo Ekoko, we say Omo design
a weekend. Now I don't know when you know. The car could be a Friday, could do home command.
So, yes, arrangement in into this one. Normal the cast, I'm to yogurt name, normal the mom. Oh, yeah, fine. So, but in Cransing, you yogurt in Tino Moba. Or more Bassay, also very Monche, Norman and Okofieno, no, the Nigia, and I echo. Then you say, yeah, I will. So, but yes, I'm sure Mr. Bonnet will become home. And it's a male, almost my funds open for the rain. Or would you two say a canoe? And it's a Utia boy now, I say, I has Besha Kotokoviano. Omo Papa Bia. A second has a Kotokovian in common yaji. But subsequently, no, they want to see at least some results. Meanwhile, after Hasha Kotokovian, any enemy said performance, no, and Yadi Echo Yadi. In as much as we know, Yadi said, I'm winning to football, no, a win lose, draw. Almost say, I say, a Tatu Sodo, Inti, and also so, and on the oak seed, a dear. Chama Yusuf did 2 almost no. She said, oak tree no, the diabo mudia, not that changing. I want the best house of folk no. If you have no share for my Shushaku Guso.
It is Shania who should be shambolic.
Coach Prince Ousu Vamus after the game, only to surface at the hotel at 9 p.m. Kotoko supporters internally chases him out, but Hamza promises a massive win against Nations FC at Babayara.
100.7. I'll say we are sorry for losing this game, but it's not over yet. We are preparing towards our next game, of which we are going home to organize ourselves well back at training grounds, and then also during our game matches to get our win. So that it will not be a normal win. We need to get a massive win so that the supporters will also get the confidence in us as well.
Over. Omo and I'm cancel omo by no omo die. Na me gidi sesa me kwade bia omo tie because omo aben ya te say omo wura ha say omo betime tie ya fine na enura after match no supporters ni jiga call team bass ne ho na penyini no bo na ni kire coach say masa wo ba an ha anya papa enti ho na ne ku na owura eche ho na tipam odi ni tibo mu enti bass na fi stadium ho akọ hotel ni nyina no coach Antinam bi obi ni bebe ofire obi ni cars or motor su no tena ye so obi na sneaking de ne call ye se de ne see ye and obi anim omkodu hotel ko twen na wa mama place ni di wie ye a ombedi da suom
da ho mama
da suom na ja yesi kakra ujafo ene Nicodemusly ono so sneaking into the room na ja okoshe hodin anopre na oka omo ho a omo ba
eye be man di okwadwa ne nkwaye de nti yes o yes
no o pe be video odi tibo odi ho kan ngura kakra because say wa anya ne sa ka bia ka no pe kai kan different story ba wa family titi say ebinum so ombe kwa kwotwen no adakogya ache omunya
second time
omo so ombe kwa kwotwen o say wa doji tamale ombe kwa kwotwen no adakogya ache
yes rom
omunya match sa kakra ne awie aka 9 wo de mo mama ne mo ne 9 ni nwina
mo akra duru mo tro town no say de adru de anyanye ye nti
the omsi league in there is not over yet say Hamza kan see ya ye no say Sunday on be nations ho.
Okay.
One was yesterday they will just win, they win massively. Now, the referee say nations no no. I'm saying Hamza will be an opponent in you know, and also so offer where maybe my main fact we in Chemuna main call. I am ready. I am ripe. I have the experience. Give me the Kotoko job. Dr. Christopher Damenya. Offer information I picking on say go through the mail. On say why supporters chairman. Before then, kwano did in penifobia chia about supporters chairman.
Coffee witness.
Why operations? See idea. We do bra. See one on so ye.
Okay.
Tibe no Kotoko see one famano.
Wapusu nyake no.
Wapusu akwa baby a. In fact, I'm not even Tamale Kwano more discuss it. Even at Tamale Kwano, be yen komodie wo hodomo.
Komodie na mpe because na board no, say board no ni ho.
Oh, nya board form kwa say be the board will be meeting in the next 2 weeks. And among considerations no.
Ne die na be ka.
Oh, ni din bebem.
Okay.
Say on conform so din komo de mano.
Okay.
Into among considerations ni din bebem papa.
Dr. Christopher Demenya.
Dr. Christopher
Demenya.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Penfobi yes so na yen hwe nipa bi se
coffee witty.
I say na say me ho me commit my for me. Ono na tu na numu tu onye say bia ono me me kwa me ready. Me ya.
Say bia sa.
Da we nya tamale say was ma see the damika. Obi na nkomo ko pie o tamale. Usu ye nya botre.
Ya so ba di bo ba just adness ya wie. Na mo ko e no mo e bi mo di ho nkomo o tamale ho. Say doctors watching it.
And yeah, okay. O cha say pia nti na da ye nim yi de.
Edomina be good
in fact, unse na me catch earlier on say mate kra say anoma bia we say gumasem say omo kra em so pick me see you awie. But until said next 2 weeks meeting e be do sun there, people will be lobbying no e be koso
edi ma kona boy ne
and there ye infante.
Okay.
But the meet my catch on say ya ye nua ye ni na edi djuma ya chapa obon homodi a kumasi a no ye adwuma ni yie pa e che na so Margaret ko share nkra kakra as he said one man na tabu mu a wakopie ai America brochima mu ono so omo frɛ no.
Okay.
No ka kire omo say waji South Africa adwuma bi na the next 1 year na adwuma no so ka so oja ba ba ye be hadwen e bia e so twetwa sika bi ni sa no no kanya sa de a danka in fact
bia onya ready sika ne ko metia
so ya kra no because din komo ma nipa kon ka che me say anko na ye top
sa
so ko da top ko top ka se ka dman ke dia man
oni akomi amrai okay but I say name of day amado and am day ma akomi aba me say well sleep spray no weekend he pa san ke bi wo nchen na wo de kakra gu kwetara ma say 30 minutes na o da ho a and na utimi da na papa masa ho sisi ho so anu nti so obi bobode na wonya ne wedi a nya de bia na ye aduane o en na yie enso ma ho ye fe bibia koyie nti ma no unso ma hyehye kama e well sleep spray jemado akofa de aba wo se de obeye ene so 4 to 6 spray na just 30 minutes wo de gu wo tashere ma ase wo de ade achi a wo beda wo da so a wo sori a ahoden jacket na wo koyie oba oma na kranufo na opemfo wo na wo nka ho frɛ e wo 0302 666 132 0509 439 063 yanko okashi drug lane ho na obenya no wunya ne sa wie pa esin wadwuma de ye wo mom ye expert Gentleman Dental Clinic na make am for dem awo ye root canal treatment RCT teeth whitening braces jewelry restoration extraction teeth replacement de wie pa na examination consultation de amount bibi biara ye fa esin ho no omo na ye number 1 ye konungwa main lorry station atomic down kwabenya one about Abrepo Junction of Bantama High Street Mazi of Kenten Road we see a Central Police Station Tadisco Junction opposite CGB Bank mo watermelon no Tichigu opposite post office 0598 731 823 0549 906 588 akomia yanto so na memfa de aka no emra beto aso no
me hwe yen league no I'm not limiting it to Kotoko or Haas or any other team but me hwe the league in general over say ebetimi na manu bedu jom pa nka metu ya Ghanaian clubs no say you league na even the Belgian league no on cast Africa no im postpone no chire jene me ya yako
reason ojibi on cast
that offer our teams are not just good game teams na ebo league no are just not just good me ba want the team make asa over 25 matches na yabo in the league team are lead am dem I win 12 matches we about draw 10 and we lose 3. I'm on 46 points as at now. Team at that second. Baby and Gold Stars. We win 14. We bought the 3. I lose 8 games. Over Adriana follows. 11 wins. 11 wins. 8 draws. 6 losses. 41 points. Now, as I find the House of Fokaba, 10 wins, 11 draws, 4 losses, also 41. And as Andoko to follow in that order, also 10 wins, 9 draws, and 6 losses so far. So, who the way compare other leagues, top leagues, you clearly see, say, in teams, no, just average. In teams, no performance, no, just average because. Look at this. Babiano goes as a lose 8 games. 8 games in the league. I have 25 matches. But yet, on the second, 1 point is separate or no, any other first.
Or lose 8 games.
8 games. Babiano goes as. On your surprise. 8 games. But on the second. What I say? Because on that first, no, oh no, I win 12 games, no. Right? We bought drama, 10 in Mediama. So we have to folk everywhere. You league na yebono. We have to folk everywhere. Team a wasa obobo drop no. Mediama, then Vision FC and Samatex. Omna second. So utimu say yen league ni yen clubs no. Omo performance no eboboso over.
Ba obisu ntimi mfa say mu na edin on. Wo the table now o kan hwe dia. Oh form.
Enyomuneding. Enyomuneding. So we have points telling. And it seems like enyomuneding. And say it has been so for quite a long time. But I think that this year no, or for more. This year no, Hemediama out that first. After was stretched by 7 points now. Of a free over winning game. Tama a bat say why winning was stretched league by 7 points. I think 4 or 5 matches. He's never won a game. And still no team has been able to overtake or not. All the Americans. The Americans and say team lose 8 matches in the league. In the top league, lose 8 matches. You should be in the middle. Oh, say a good. At least by FIFA walk over. I go starts there. Me not surprised. But for assistance now, no. Who really critically by next fixture? I will go survive at the top of your league. The reason why I'm saying this is that Medema is not showing any anymore. A top coach was doing this analysis with me on Medema, but I'm taking or no if it's tiredness are setting in Medema team no. I know mommy factors be. I mean can say
by very sure next be 2-3 matches no near who be as opponent.
Okay. And so I can say the reason why I can say no Liga boy. Go Stars now winning matches kesi. Or no, that's second. I win 14 matches. And of the top 5, no. Or no lose matches, pa. You see the point? So, may share the next game, man. Go Stars playing at home. They are very strong. And them definitely will go away. And them performance are all bad. So, my anti-me and here. May anticipate Go Stars will win their game at home. And them other draw or defeat. And Sabama, Go Stars takes over. But why? We lose 8 games as I'm talking to you now. What I say? So I think it's main limited to Asante Kotoko any house of folk. But the entire league, our form performance clubs, performances our form. Okay. Now to house of folk, almost some on Kodankodano and some more cano over no papa house of match if you're papa to house of folk supporters. And they are not only drawing with teams Bokra Ebianka compete was Rona. Na Betema Kono Kobo draw. Na Chelsea Kono Kobo draw. Na Baseke Kono Kobo draw. No ko lose to Go Stars. Go Stars then they not top or lose that. But look at this after players against Asante Kotoko. This is how of performance at Omunya. And can you be na kan some show man? Oh no, we no can be show man. So
when you are na chire na player for na many. No. Because you may do we chire omu dey. Some people for dey number be. Okay, kan san kwana nkan hwe. What if san kwana nkan hwe? So we league ni pass a team over Sanko Pejano got crab on home. That's how we're going to get the league top. Pair house of folk 11 draws now
omanya no and maybe I have I be call into the history book of House of Folk yeah mabo drop and omumwe it seems like the time how person has more grind close it close it play it compact and also will struggle to beat you team be a close to a compact game will be no House of Folk intimation our home so the problem with House of Folk no I'm not supporters no House of Folk this year bufu Asante Kotoko supporters and into na make say as a supporter baby omo play team ni ho maybe go for antimate
mo wa hin na so team ni
oh say so Kotoko supporters omo you noted for omo hu top game Asante Kotoko you noted for that big games and Asante Kotoko able league wins and that stuff overlook as the league ye equal any mediama struggles are more on that topic say in any good year for Asante Kotoko and come some of them on that. But even in the time mediama struggle on that top or more struggle Kotoko also struggles. What does it? Time may come to Kotoko has me nina. Mediama no end me kono. And can Kotoko take advantage no. Kotoko struggle both for home and away. It is that coach is no more can be because I'm Casaso. And number 4 can they are playing against nations. Last season, I'm home and away. A local rivalry, and on Babu. Pair the team Mahuno. Also, now we hard, no your discipline. We are discipline. Now, hard. Now, say, we play no team no. Unya butre. On relax on the game. On Russia. Only Kotokobo. Which means points if you have something Kotoko. So, Kotoko doesn't enter. Their team is just not there.
Okay.
Maybe fan say they are already the team. Now almost for pressure no because where the Hamza nominee coach principal ba no kan na pressure no ma compromise ba and for the last game board home it was like after House of Folk no the next game the last game board home was against Vision but yeah be sure mo yeah be Sansomana no mo kan so do na ko yensem nyame and what did me feel say this year as if no bet team how many teams in Canada so mo kan so many Canada going to Africa and you waste a lot of money. Kotoko has quite they shouldn't go there. They shouldn't try some African Kotoko supporters to Munyaka, has supporters to Munyaka. Their team is simply not just good.
So one course one
could be on time to come say when you prepare to represent for financial issues on coming show. But I say come now ko yon safi on kwa. Na na mo ko ba no mo be 3 class on be preparing teams no. No mo tumi because your club
you know I'm starting from this angle. And then Andrew the day you share some fantastic goal and the man like brother. Sorry, against Feyenoord for like brother. So born again by you go now. The inter may be some way. Last week when I did an analysis we were saying and I see super so you see so what check in attack is now one in the air. Obi adwene nko so. World Cup na yakon obi adwene nko sa this problem that is facing us ahead of the World Cup. Tino Hwade bi. We Samuel Fesi nchen. Who is our even though Oba Blasters na problem but you be in the form of team Muna Bantino. He is our best now. So Tino Hwade I say Hwade no we ni Hwade go na the share you know.
Why?
Look at the movement of the day in the 18-year boss. Maybe a free, maybe a copy ball to anything. We're against Feyenoord. Tino Hwade bi. Ofen players ni na. We say me see nchen Tino Hwade. Kudus about 19 matches this season. A league cup matches can watch 2 goals per.
Before Oprano.
19 games, 2 goals. Jordan Ayew 33 matches, watch 5 goals.
Good.
Bonsu then come ba 23 matches, 2 goals. Kamadin Sulemana 21 matches, 2 goals. The list Inaki. And some say on could say 1 was a 2. On was arrange or this is the forwards. I gonna prepare when they go World Cup. Goals no and mono our form in terms of their goals that they are scoring for their club.
Okay.
And I'm say for player like the day, coach, you have to go and sit with him. Then let him understand the role. Yeah, okay. When you starter, it's me kwe that be, but I'm a duo because if you there 10 minutes be.
Which by BB?
Ne ye go a. Ye 4 years no. Eh? One of the last time you see say strikers no obi ni ti ashe go tino. And the modern football is all about what? Most so starter.
Oh,
captain.
I can be. No. I don't met the way can I say. Best on.
Oh, say
any 2 years percent kayede. Dabi Isaac percent kayede. Say kokoye starter but me no ya adwene. Me no ya adwene. Maybe I walk at the honor. Dabi
oh, black school chama start. Now 3. Na ye nya 3. Oh.
Can walk out. I didn't hear you so you have true. 1 2 was here. Oh.
No, I say, Dabi, Adiano, ope, Adiako baby. So, Adiano, Obianim said,
Bazak, you were so Jazaki. Best of go now.
Uncle started.
Look at the last 10 minutes, Nanket Naba.
So, Obianca, Patatino, Mamma Kona.
I don't know.
Captain Patos. Oh, head. Oh, we talk to him.
I can't copy so. Also, Okasa didn't remember that room. Why? Mr. Atiasi.
Tino. Eti go na. I didn't share no. Aya dey the day. The day ya. Say am fair team and pembon to net. The team dey nimpo mu pa.
Yeah.
Shade bi. Ye go World Cup qualifier no. When we nyam say Jibo Madjon kon shade bi. Our top scorer was Jordan, or 7 goals. Shade. Party 3, Kudos 2, Nuyama 2, Jiku 2, Salus 2, and then Nike Williams 2. So our force are not scoring enough of goals. Eti baby ejine no. Coach, I saw on the day kwatinase. The day you are not a starter. But emwe dia na ye here go a last 15 minutes to 10 minutes bi. Ye dey ba cause I can you float to boss.
And so work out to Jibo betimasi o.
And ye strikers so much for mutim pimbo. Eti you float to boss na. The day no open ball to the time. We as simple as ABCD. It I think Sandra. This is the goal. The day Lebi last football for only coaches all over the world. They start floating balls when they are chasing goals. Game end there, and almost start to float balls. No, sometimes they be here the day. I'm a pinball for tonight. Until Andra, the day, Edmano. Tino, ask, Uncle. Most of people are trying to make, and they are not putting, they are not training them well. No, there's a bit between Ghana, quiet for so at the ball, and I wish you never. Ghana, young football, your costume based on resource.
When?
And you, men cast a year by your society, and we think of Kotokona has, and there attendance and you know, and yet because they are not performing. Has and Kotoko is about win. Sana ye Ghana say titi yo. Unse aboche Tino Omono, their orientation is different. They be at Omko Stadium because Unimentia, Omono. Their source of what? Entertainment. Ubusa Jibo Muna, Makuko UK Muna. On my catch, say, we can do a. And I send the chroma say, or what I say, I compare ball to be our no. Hold on, where I don't know. On Uncle Beach, ni Uncle Win, Uncle Coven, you want to say, I didn't count. Or ball. No, I bottles. Nina, I was the same place stadium one of them. And the orientation is different from ours. It's yet that I call no. One shot on back. I think they have to do well. They have to try and improve in the more year no. Because legally we tino. Now Captain Carson 26 points, 25 games, almost 75 points. So first L 46 points are a problem. The idea now also a team or the second crowd bet me first lose 8 matches. Mediama lose just 3 matches. If you put it in context, now recall any other top league, both almost from first to fourth. Unye team will lose you even 7 matches. Every year, by contest, over league bia papa bia e mo no wiase bia from first to fourth no team and obenya will lose more than 6 matches ados wa oko Bayern Munich will lose 1 match Dortmund 82 matches the total 6-6 Uber England Arsenal 3 City 5 Man United and the 5 was 6 so oko sanity o but here it's a big problem that things say ya hwani answer of the standard of the league people are complaining about goals na media matches no meaning say jibo mu hu ya
makama kura na me expectation me nya bia I will hash
people are making a lot of theory about it say
that's it Obed
some no does na ye be we are things are bread wumpa for most of the issues now I think say be a month ago either 3 weeks and abusumi mu and ye buy na ye din komo fa kotokon and at that time na fe na kotko lusu aduana na no mo technical meeting no na information na ekuta e kire say sa technical meeting na of omoko no e bia coach Karimzi to na on back that's all beba no na onye coach bi na set now first comment I me pass in here say there me to say a dawo say mpanimfo person dey replacement ni dey say no no mo dey ko dia komazito na entena it was a Monday no mo nyampa mo no
before tete side no can say omuma no entena
because na me replacement Martin here Prince Owusu and Hamza and I'm can say there be if the target is that Kotoko still when this wadi mun bi so baji league dia next out this wadi you say Zito ntimi nya Zito living is not a problem but the ordinary be no should be somebody who be perform better than Zito if on ntimi perform better based on the other when I say ya won yoma bebre the predictive future no enya prediction nyina na ko pepepe but na de na obehwe de predict over say traffic is here near pentema etimi fa moto cause moto no nim say obewurewurem e de wako but no nkire say ye kwa ha ne akra na traffic ni mu a moto be duru ntem eja Range Rover info mu nyina e kope every situation should be well analyzed. Key factors must be considered before decision is taken. So if the plan may say Kotokona Pessoa de League Nazi 20 Mimboa Prince Owusu Hamza combination cannot get you that. And from day one, even before Sebe Pamuzito na mekan say if you Pamuzito and you are going in for a matured person, there is no 100% justification. Baby, I will call for be say be a maso kunedu. Ya fan so Maxwell there. Where your coach would dimu. What me this what try away. What me nti or no the emprempren oba. What pen.
But that time no no bia so peso be ni ti ododo na.
And no nti na ye mu bi kase. Try and fix the issues. Maybe that could give you a better response. Over. Echita for no mo call ye na no mo say omonti ase na Coach Prince Owusu ni ande no. We were here when all of us were saying this. Over. Coach Prince Owusu is not a bad person. And he's not a bad coach. Together with Hamza. But ne juma ne down, ne be go many mass. And ne see no. They are not doing any. They are doing within their so pamu ogum. Now why arrangements say Zito ba with Prince Owusu? Ofani ya fani so. Nse Zito inansi ano di dreams ejiwe. League no womu dada obobi. Inti nyoma betimi asesa. The decision behind the replacement is why we are here. About him there yafa. The last 2 matches are Kotoko home. Omo with a man advantage over the opponent.
Ensu ni.
Red card ni.
Urati nyame. Odi awia be ho adwuma.
Over one advantage Kotoko 2 matches ni nyina e wo fie. Red card by. Ni nyina Kotoko ntimi anhye go. Eno Kotoko di red card ni wi na Karela share. Obi be kire wo say there is no way you can tell me. Say ade ase e di nipa du baako oye. Baako so de ate ama aka nipa du. Wa wo de ne du baako no. Unya mfa so de mfiri mu. There's no way you can tell me that. Mediama in the last 5 matches, there were 3 points. Out of 15, got continuing catch up. What is that telling you? The league, it was there for Kotoko and Haas. If only Commission Show Munome Mediama, wabo draw me answer, and we lose me in the last 5 over. Still, so that's what chain was 7 points. Then yes, what's some papa? Where's your papa?
Patuni area.
It's young cano crench.
Okay.
The decisions sometimes that goes on. Some of them are too emotional. And then there's Omunjai. They should now conclude. Last week, so we should all conclude that they are out of the competition. Now, among fact, they are any preparation for next season, 9 matches. Everything points to the fact that the current technical team, either they will need additions or there will be changes. Ne papemua, any many ya, this week FA Cup. By the next Kotoko game, there should be a strategic decision on the technical team. You will. Nipano obebano. Yeah, man, the pressure. But 9 matches. Famu team because every season I could take decisions on certain players. The ins and out. Mani panembra. Number ye. And some season when you for we could be. Na season we are a fan of before roba.
Ya can hear we have that say. You will.
Tino. Ghana Premier League.
Yes.
Omo ye born in Kwana League na se u.
Yeah, ntiase.
The wa wo tie chire bia no abeti Ghana League ase. Jesu omo ye nkwa. Omo di teams in Kwana Ghana League na se. Because Tino say ye no kwafo ne ebedi no kra kire ye ho a baby e football ne ko ne ye careful. Forget about what down for no be. Forget about what she will do, baby. When you scared, they are showing them. Inti, if you have any opportunity, you will be defending the park. Say, I am starting to kind of crunch. Oh, any baby a born econo. Till one who be doing maybe any papa who crowd stadium. I can't see ye nim. Tina make us say. On say, or more mutijana hono. Omo still Janet Derek. By ye TH, who's a journey doom. Science ne de etartare wo ho a wo bie wani ye pa who say Ghana Premier League Clementino nyame amema by 5 years time menye sure see benya venue wo Ghana ha benya nipa 100 so mo hwebo say yan here by 5 years time the highest attendance benya wo league game na ye bia nipa 100 nipa na ye ball no mo ye problem na baby e ball ne kusika semti ball ne problem me ka no mo muti o mo ka Ghana Premier League no munim
ne ma minu nipa mo ye na sikasam
me dey at the top of the league and now against Hoho United and Hoho ya ko she ni 2-1 ufa baby e social media and some amount for can say game ne face game ye to ya kan not to me ufu ze nto amamfo ti
because ye ne branch sa game ke be show ho eyi
oni se ne akwa to the na say mohana me nipa bi frɛ mi fra boche omo ni je bet no ena abrofo no cry list omo matches for bet na omo yi Ghana boy from ko omo nyini
wow
mo say have bet in the door
so ko cry unya eni mo yi free Sunday
omo yi free say say there ade ni si ko no enko ti ade nya
crave some
media Clementino me policy am de te asasi so ni say nipa da sani bia e deserve an opportunity anya sanka ne ba bia yeti Clementino ki ente ha so bia ma o chance say wo so be kire de wo mu a ka wo nu ba bia adri eti coach Prince asem na say obede ka no menim say IMC ka mo wo tumi sa abre na nke be enye coach Prince om de be wie season no nipa no be within the IMC na they knew even before has game this changes iba and they shouldn't take certain decisions. Kotoko season ni de wo ye supporter na we need that so say Kotoko beji league yi fruit trim omafa season we say omo dey year transition ahyehyɛ nyoma say the bear next season no they will start on a good note. Sometimes you have opportunities so ejina woso so obekire bibi. Media masama American nyina say and I'll keep on saying they say Kotoko this season I poor even compared to last season no kura pam ogum no. Time I easy to points are ogum nya at that's the same time as it also do this season no. Na Kotoko no kura yesi enye last season no. Na ye change it to the end this season. Nti pamo no mo pamo zito no mo di pamo. And na coach Prince Oba na am opportunity. Ba kakra na wa kire no. Wa kire so opportunity no ntimi fanya hwe.
So chel, that is over the kind.
Wa kire so ntimi fanya hwe. Iti na make say. Tino, anka ne papa mu a. Na anka nyoma nyina dedam kama.
A plan no mo hyehyɛ to hɔ a
akanya coach kuro ba na betena bencha ko o mo kokra not stance just to study the players omo yeso omo tena na mo so omo ko minim say Clementino the possibility of a white coach coming to Kotoko e was so chance say Ghana ni betena Kotoko bench next season. Wow. Tikene kura no wo ho na o hwe team na kebeboa no one who said this here. Me recently there be amaka say the foundation of our clubs, even their success in Africa, are whites in Abebode. The last time I had Bo Africa final away. Africa final. Away. Your Confederation Cup. Almost started journey new with wine. Medindop. Obekaya the start of the season. Now has of full supporters your mobile. Nobody said team in yet. I am making them the building team new confidence, but I took a few better also. Opa check it to go 2 finals or mabo. But also, yeah, no, Clementino, sometimes you pay instant success, and you can find about Kona Yansha near Pamukui. Who can tell her, Maiden Dob, ya can answer me. And then Asna, ye, Asna, the corner she go no one. Maiden Dob, the Bagana Hano, Nasna for Quarteta Munyebu. There are basic things that Ghanaian coaches lucky. May see if I have opportunity to lead any team in Ghana to appoint coaches, especially the 2 big clubs. I mean, for Ghana coach that.
But that's it. You will phobia. Abbas.
You also know a good baby as sanity. You could be na. Ukora na budi wom. Nti yesterday say House of Folk. Dear no. Sana akwakusi time no so na free so enti de can say House of Food de sana tie de ankwala ka sana go nye de enti ankwala no ko park so ni omo ye ankwala but omo nye ankwala sa o de enti a okosa house be hye house nhia obehu ba ye no mbise we ne nye nwanwa ye de ka kan say sabi pataku obobonam so pataku so ngoton a esan ansan anam no ebi mafie. What I say? In the House of Folk, the Bobra, the woman, the Bobra, no, maybe a blame Pia. So, the most say team, they say, and you see, because Uncle can be beer, man, I say, be being Quasasa. Because Tim and the Medica can say, Mimi, dear, me ambassador, but also, almost your House of Folks house, and one house and go BB. To me, when we see, I know, but maybe meet me, Kakra, now do at us. Now, Kakra, once I thought it was going to be any police need be at Tibane. She kakra na okọ pension e was central born again na that to so mama and okọ pension and as I did in the birthday was I reverend into ye bon pie say April Reverend Francis April and ra is April that boy me am ni bofi pam
Matias aba se ya kare na wi also maba yibo
Stephanie ebajo eyo mo Stephanie Nabole Stephanie Nabole oye adwuma ewo ze mo si dini asesa no
airport okay
oye medofo ye minua ba oye mbibia o akra o Kotoka International Airport na yesa no ba na me se dini da so bo ho omunyi ena me se bo ho oh Messi aboho enra na ya mama wish na happy birthday and then I would that nti me fa fidie so na maka te nyame nhyira no na ɔma ne nkwa tenten ɛso wɔ nkwa na wadi na happy birthday
that's it and eye kwaku nyame che Francis Mikado nanso ye wo so awoda nti kwaku nyame che Francis happy birthday enko emfama na mekɔ UK a Mr. Eric Nkrumah on so UK and ye wo so awoda happy birthday enko emfama police ni aduro no ye sorry kotobi san say eye sharp eye adwuma tentem be 200 bia no 0246208496 Lover Group was here aduane no aben ewo Uptown Foods anu nti place order ewo 0596922066 amen college there pampa bana nko wie no anya adwuma anya na me anu nti kuma tana so ene de no eko 0208209699 ana ni defender you are in town nti defender mame encha the radio so do free UK na do be dressum dwum dey see news as 12 take over a pa na ye ko home about 4:30 highway sports beba abeto aso good afternoon
Oyerepa FM unye yade kase ba we na munye wi asenyi na bramo muntio 100.7 munya so na muntie
100.7